How's it going, everybody? It's Jared, co-project manager of Hope Matters here at the Enactus Grand Falls, Windsor campus. I hope you all are staying safe and enjoying your quarantine just as much as I'm enjoying mine. I'm coming to you live today from my home with a fun little quarantine activity that you can do. It's very simple, quick, and easy, and it also helps to clean up the environment. So, killing two birds with one stone. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make a jump rope out of these plastic bags. The first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to flatten out each of the bags, just like we would if we were making a mat or any other plastic material. Then we're going to fold it in half so that it looks like this. You can see up here I have the handle, down here at the bottom of the bag. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the handles at about right here where my fingers are, just so we get the handle part gone. And we're going to cut the end off about right here so we can get the bottom part gone. So now you'll see what we're left with is just a square, and we can't unfold it. And now you can see that we've opened it up. And if you want, you can just grab both ends and stretch it out to make it look like this, a massive loop. Now, if you watched our videos on how to make plarn, then you would realize that we would cut that previous square into 4 little subsections. However, for jump ropes, we're not going to do that. Jump ropes need a stronger material, so you're just going to leave it as one massive plastic bag. So now what we're going to do is generally we take 8 loops like this and connect it into one strand, and I'll show you how to connect the strands in a second. And we take 3 strands and then braid them together. So it's just the same thing as braiding hair, so it's not a hard concept at all. In fact, I can do it, so anyone can do it. Trust me, it's easy. However, for the purpose of today's video and for you guys to actually get down what we're supposed to do, I'm only going to be doing 3 bags per strand. Like I said, we usually use 6 to 8, and you usually decide that on the age group that you're making them for. So like if you're making them for smaller children, you'll probably use 6 bags because they won't be as long. And if you're making them for older people, you'll probably make them at 8 bags because they're about the height of an average adult. So now that we've got this, we're going to need 9 more. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those, and then I'll show you guys actually how to put them together. Alright, so now that we've got our 9 loops and our 9 bags, I'll show you how to connect them. So it's very simple. It's just knotting. That's all it is. So you're going to take 2 bags. We're going to make them both into loops. And then this is how we usually do it. So we just make a T like that. Bring it up. Across one side. In through the other. And then you can see it's come up through. And then you just grab on both ends of it like this. And then just pull. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give you a nice tight knot like that. And these are the knots you're going to want to try and make. Because if you start making them bigger and more bunched up, it's not going to look right. It's not as necessary for jump ropes that you make them tight, but when you're doing other things like especially plarn and mats and stuff, when they get too big, it gets too hard to work with. So now, just to show you again, we're going to connect on another one. So we're just going to make a T. We're going to bring it up side by side and cross one through the other. Grab down by the base and pull. And it's going to give you, again, a nice tight knot. So now we have one strand done. This is a strand of 3 plastic bags. Now, like we said, usually, if you're making them for children and up, you're going to do between 6 and 8 bags per line. So this is only 3. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make 2 other strands, like this one, with 3 plastic bags. Okay, so now we have our 3 strands of 3. So you're going to notice when I lift it up now, you see we have 3 different strands of the 3 bags per strand. So here's what we're going to do next. You're going to take all 3 loops. And you're going to put them through your finger like that. Okay, so you get that. Then you're going to tie them in a knot. So it's literally just the same thing as if you were tying any other knot. And then just slip it through the loops. With this being a smaller jump rope, you can see the handle is going to be a bit smaller. But this is what we're going to be using for the handle. So then what we do for the handle is we just kind of twist them up like that. And we usually put colored duct tape over them. So we'll put, red, yellow, green, or blue or something like that over it just to give them a bit of style. We need to take all the 3 loops on top and you need to connect them to something. So usually a lot of people just use tables. Because a lot of people have tables at their home. They can just kind of attach them through like For instance, I'm going to be using a table right now, so let's get that ready. Okay, so I'll show you what I have done here. So if I take my camera down there, what you can see is I've got the plastic bag tied around, or not even tied around, just the 3 loops around the leg of my chair or my table. This is going to allow you to actually start braiding. Now, if you lack somewhere to put it, you can always get someone else to hold it. However, we like to do that for individual purposes. And now, all you're going to do is you're just going to begin braiding. So it's pretty simple. Make sure you also keep it at a consistent tightness. So as you're pulling on it, make sure you're kind of pulling the same weight each time. Not at one point pulling it stronger and then holding it with less tension at a later point. Because what you're going to find is that you're going to find the braids you actually put in, they don't look as right. So now what we're going to do, that we're up towards the end, is we're actually going to tie another knot towards the base. Just like that. And we're going to pull on it, pull on it, pull on it, and it makes a knot. And then that gives us our other handle that we would wrap in plastic. So now if I actually take it off the table, you will see it's a braided skip rope. Now, as you can see, like I was talking about before, you can see some of the braids right here are pretty noticeable, and then some of them down here are pretty big. That's because, then again, like I said, I'm not the best braider ever. It's usually why I let most other people make the jump rope, because they make them look way better. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to show us anything that you've made, make sure you go to our Facebook page, or even put it in the comments. We really want to see you guys out there taking your own Hope Matters initiatives, and we really appreciate you watching this video and getting educated on actually how to make these things. It's a fun little quarantine activity. Everybody has bags in their house, you know. Anybody can do this at any point in time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.